This is the A Game Austin Jordan, and you're watching Hashtag Truth with my good friend, Scott Larson.
Cause we're always looking out for you. Always looking out for you. Always looking out for you. Always looking out for you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hashtag Truth. This is my very first Hashtag Truth open call, and tonight we have Mr. James Harris. He is one half of the tag team Sons of Rebellion. How you doing, James?
Doing good under the circumstances, man. How you doing tonight?
I am doing great. Chad Scott, right off the bat. Sexy Scott Larson, how's your wife and my girlfriend? Well, they're both doing fine, Chad. They're both doing fine.
Ain't that a way to start it off?
Right? Hey, that's okay. I love Chad Scott. He knows it. So tell everybody why right now you're not having too good of a time. Explain what's going on, man.
Oh, positive COVID test, man. I've been in quarantine since Friday with the old COVID-19 virus.
Oh, man. So how did that come about? Did you start feeling bad? Did the symptoms pop up, or did you have to go take a test to do something, or how'd you find out?
Man, the symptoms, man, they started off very light, and then they started getting worse and worse. And then I finally went to the doctor after, because I'd gotten to the point, I was just so lightheaded and dizzy, I couldn't hardly stand, and I was sleeping all the time, dude. So, and my nose was, all runny, and so I went and got the test, and, yeah, COVID.
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I really am. So you're one half of a tag team called Sons of Rebellion. Your partner's name is Rex Keller. Tell me about Sons of Rebellion. When did you guys get together? How did you meet? Give us the story of Sons of Rebellion.
The way Sons of Rebellion, the way me and Rex Keller met was actually a couple of years ago. We both attended an Arn Anderson seminar at a show in Waynesboro, Virginia. And that night they had the Four Horsemen as special guests. Ric Flair was there, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, Lex Luger, J.J. Dillon, so on and so forth. And, me and Rex, we got a chance to work with Arn Anderson during the seminar, and that's where we met. And me and dude, we connected as, really well, just as friends right off the bat. And then the more we talked about it, we were both kind of still trying to find our ways, trying to find our footing. I had a little bit more experience on shows than he did, and I was looking for a tag partner. And with the connections we had made, we were like, hey, why not? It could work. And we don't really take kindly to authority figures, so we had a common interest. And the first night, right off the bat, man, the first night we won the Strong Style Pro Tag Team Championships. So it worked.
There you go. That's a way to start off a career, right? You get together, you make you get a tag team partner, you go in the ring, and bam, you're tag team champs. That's like a feel-good story right there.
Oh, dude, yes, it was awesome, man. And it was in my hometown too, so it was a real career-defining moment for us, which was really awesome for me and him, especially because that was his first match outside of a battle royal as well. So it was actually Rex Keller's debut. Okay.
Well, I have to tell you, before I was trying to cut some clips really quick and bring them on the show. Of course, I only gave myself an hour because, like I said, this is an open call. I just call out, hey, first come, first serve. You get on the show, and you answered me first, so I'm a man of my word, as the outlaw would say. I'm a man of my word, and so you called first, and hey, let's do it. And I've noticed that a lot of your you have some fans that follow you around. Some of the videos that were on YouTube were actually taken from a phone. You could tell because you could hear the voices behind it. Who comes to your matches a lot? I know it's got to be friends or family, and record your matches, because I think that's cool.
If you watched the one with me and Rex taking on the Real Life Freaks, where we defended the Strong Style Pro Tag Team titles, the one that had actually filmed that were my friends Blair and Jeremy that had come down to Virginia from Pennsylvania just to see the show.
Okay, that's really cool. Then there was one where there was the young lady that was filming it, and she was complaining the whole time about the ref, and I thought that was the greatest thing in the world, man. She was like, why are you just shaking your head? Get in there. What are you doing? You look at what they're doing to him. I was cutting up the whole time. It was a great. Who was that person?
Blair. I believe that might have been Blair as well.
Okay. Might have been the same match, but man, I'm telling you, it was awesome. But I do have one clip of a match that the Sons of Rebellion was in, and I'm pretty sure there's some guys here in North Carolina that would love to watch this. And if they're watching, they're going to get a piece of nostalgia right here. As you were in a hardcore match against what tag team? Tell me what tag team this is going to be.
Black Society, Ryan Mantis, Lazarus Black. And this was actually mine and Rex's favorite match that we did in 2020.
And it was a hardcore match to boot.
Yes.
So let's get to this clip real quick. Let's show this clip, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about this. Here's the clip of Sons of Rebellion versus Black Society in a hardcore match. So there you have it. There's some of that match, and boy, I'll tell you what, you guys got after each other, man. I mean, you could hear the bangs of all the weapons that were being used. I mean, and the person that was recording that was kind of far back, you could tell, and you could hear it just plain as day. How did you come out of that match, man? How sore were you the next day?
We were sore for a few days after that. Ryan Mantis, Lazarus Black, man, no joke. I love those guys though.
Oh man, let's get to some more of these. Alexander said, "What's up?" Chad Scott said, "COVID is a work. I'm a doctor. I know. We know it's not a work because we know what happened to you, Chad. And this guy's going through the same thing. Not as severe, not even close to being as severe as yours, but COVID is COVID nonetheless."
I wish it was a work, my dude.
Right? James Roberts says, when are the Sons of Clam Chowder coming to Excalibur Championship Wrestling and facing the Disciples of Chaos? Or is it still that time of the month for y'all? We'll sponsor your female products so you can show up. Woo! Wow.
Wow. Nice to see you too.
I'm thinking that I'm thinking that the Disciples of Chaos are challenging you to a match, sir. That's what it sounded like.
That's what it seemed like. If I'm not mistaken, that was Mr. Player, wasn't it? If I'm not,
that was Player. Yes.
Me and him have had a few more words over the last few months, and we still gotta go at it there, guy. Very soon.
Well, I'm pretty sure as soon as you get over the COVID and you have another test and it comes back negative and you can prove to everybody down here that it was negative, that I'm pretty sure they'd love to put you on the card against Play. I'd love to see that. David said, Good evening. Good evening, David. Welcome to Hashtag. Billy Jones said, for a second, I thought that was Boomer Payne. Oh, man. Boomer Payne's a good wrestler though, so that's actually a compliment, to be honest with you.
Right.
James Roberts says blah 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 blah. Uh-oh, I lost him. What happened? Well, we're gonna go on until he gets back on here. Hi, James Harris and Scott. How you doing, David? Welcome to Hashtag Truth. We just lost our guy. I don't know where he went. Hopefully he'll come back on here in a minute. He said, you guys should come to Paris, Tennessee. Show we could see you guys. I'm a big fan of you guys, and it looks so much fun to watch you guys. So cool, bro. I would love to come over to Paris, Tennessee. My son lives right outside of Paris, and I would love to come over there, visit my son, and see a great wrestling match. That would be totally awesome. Manny Mac, who's going to be on Hashtag Truth coming up. How you doing, man? Can't wait till that Hashtag Truth. I hope we didn't lose Mr. Harris for good, but I'm going to stick around here for a few more minutes. This is impromptu. If I can't get him back on here, I'll just do another open call, and we'll just put another wrestler on. If you're watching Hashtag and you want to come on, I'll just throw you on. Up, here he comes.
Man.
All right. He heard me.
I was my phone went off and it messed up my link here, dude.
Yeah, you got to watch that, man. You got to make sure nothing goes on with your phone, because if anything goes on, a phone call, anything, it'll mess this whole thing up, man. This is Hashtag Truth. We're live, so I'm used to, things happening. My audience is used to things happening, so don't worry about it, man. I'm just glad you came back. Good deal.
I didn't haul ass, man. I promise.
So how long have you been wrestling, man? How long have you been in the business, as they would say?
So I began my training back in 2015 while I was still in high school, actually.
Okay.
I had
Nice.
I had just had surgery on my right knee back in 2014.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Playa, because this is what he put up there. He goes, "That's what happens when you pay your internet bill with food stamps." Hashtag shut it down. All right, Playa. That's all right. It's all good to go, man. It's good. It's good. You know I owe you one.
See you at Excalibur very soon.
That's right. Joey Godfrey said, Scott Larson, when are you going to have talent like the great Boomer Payne on? We were just talking about Boomer Payne. Where you been, Joey? By the way, HWA will be running a show pretty soon. They're getting it all together, and they'll be getting the information out soon. So your HWA fan club president will be coming on and telling you all about it as soon as they get me that information. So, but James, speaking of North Carolina, and you live in Virginia, correct?
Yes, sir. I live in Alta Vista, Virginia.
Okay, how many people down here in North Carolina, how many wrestlers down here do you actually know? Because I see you all the time on like Hashtag Truth here. I see you talking it up to a bunch of the wrestlers down here. How many do you actually know, and how many have you wrestled here from North Carolina and South Carolina?
Let's see. North Carolina has been a big chunk of my wrestling career, dude. I love North Carolina, and I've made a lot of good friends down there. Elijah Proctor being one of them. Black Society, Ryan Mantis, Lazarus Black, playing Odell Lowe, even though we talk a bunch of, I'm gonna say poop because
Trash.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
can cuss on
trash.
this
You can say
show.
whatever you want on here, man. It's unscripted. You can say whatever you want, but
Okay, we talk shit, but I have a lot of respect for playing Odell Lowe. I can't wait to have a match.
I don't know
with
about player, but you better have a lot of respect for Odell. Odell's bigger than you.
Let's see. The Golden Pinky Society, Benjamin Banks, and Diamond Victor Griff. We had a match with them back in 2020. It was an awesome match for Shockwave Wrestling Entertainment. Team High Five, which was Ali Primo and crud.
That tag team partner is going to be very happy.
Timothy Jones. That was his name. Timothy Jones. I've taken a few chair shots, my man. Sorry.
Okay, that's good. Good comeback. Good comeback. I like it. I like that. Without a doubt, man.
Back in 2020, the Real Life Freaks, Joe King and Demented Bradley. Very cool dudes. Love those guys. Have a lot of respect for them. Good friends of mine. So I've met a good little chunk of people down in North Carolina and gotten a chance to work with a lot of them. There's some down there that I haven't gotten to work with yet that, of course, I would love to get to work with.
What about this guy right here, Mr. Max Carnage, the creepy one?
I would love to have a match with Max Carnage. I have seen a lot of his work, and dude's a freaking awesome talent. I'd love to get to work with him.
Don't get too close, though. That mist will kill you.
I don't know, man.
He is a good one, man. So you told me before the show started that you are of course part of Sons of Rebellion, a tag team, but you're also part of a bigger faction called Fab Incorporated or Fab Inc. Tell me about that. Tell me about Fab Inc.
Fab Inc. It is comprised of myself, Rex Keller, Sons of Rebellion, DA Assassin, Matt Maven, and Franklin Fontaine. Franklin Fontaine is the owner of Shockwave Wrestling, and he's seen a lot of potential in me, and Rex Keller wanted to bring us in, and then we decided we were coming after pretty much anything we could of value, whether it be championships, money, women, anything of value. Fab Inc. wants it.
Oh, no, you're going to get in trouble for that one. You're talking about women being a point of value. You better watch it. That'll get you in trouble, man.
Probably.
I'm just saying. Doug Masters says, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Doug. Welcome to Hashtag Truth. This is our open call. I'm going to be doing this every once in a while. If I get bored and I'm in between my normal scheduled nights and I just want to do a hashtag, I'm going to do an open call. I'm just going to first wrestler, referee, promoter, or what have you that gets a hold of me is be able to come on Hashtag Truth. And it just so happens that Mr. Harris here was the first one to get a hold of me. So he is on the very first open call episode. I want to thank you, James, for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me.
Without a doubt. So we're going to come right back after this short message, and we're going to continue our interview with Mr. James Harris, one half of Sons of Rebellion. We will be right back.
The unleashing of a force beyond your imagination. The awakening of Excalibur.
Bassmaster here. This Sunday, Excalibur Championship Wrestling, the Bassmaster is to go one-on-one with Mr. Fireball. Now see, earlier today, I found out Mr. Fireball was scared to go one-on-one with the Bassmaster and has backed out of this match. Kind of don't blame him. I think he's scared because he saw what I did. to the coffee drinking, donut eating outlaw last weekend. Just takes that. Getting hooked. 1, 2, 3. Well, I talked with Excalibur Championship Wrestling Management, and I told them I'm not winning no title unless I earn it for these fans of Excalibur Championship Wrestling. I'm not going to sit there and win that way. So I told Excalibur I will vacate the title and issue an open challenge to anyone in the Excalibur roster. So, with that said, the Bassmaster is looking for a fight. You better bring your A game, because he's looking to make that big catch for the TV championship. See you there Sunday, Excalibur Championship Wrestling, Lincoln, North Carolina, 634 Center Drive.
There you have it, man. The Bassmaster is going to be at Excalibur. Have you fought the Bassmaster yet?
I have not. I have not had the pleasure.
That would definitely be a great match to watch. Have you done any one-on-one? Have you done any one-on-one wrestling, or have you been a tag team your whole career?
I have done a lot of one-on-one wrestling. I did a lot of singles matches before me and Rex met up and we're a tag team. Whew, man,
okay. Who's the first match that comes to mind when I asked you if you were a singles wrestler? Who was the first guy that popped into your head?
Psycho Carl.
Psycho Carl. Tell us about Psycho Carl. What was his match like? And tell us about the gimmick.
Match is me and Carl are the longest standing singles feud in Strong Style Pro history right now. We're like the longest feud that has gone on, which is really cool.
I like the sound of that, man. So what makes you hate him?
Ever since I started, man, my first match with him was on a showcase that was just for friends and family at the training facility, and then it just spilled over onto regular shows, and we've been at each other for the better part of 4 years now, 5 years now.
Right?
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's impressive.
Probably one of my greatest, if not the greatest rival I've had up to this point. I've got a lot of respect for Carl, the things we've been through. Dude, we've gone into Strong Style Pro. We have fought for the Internet Championship. We have fought for the tag team titles. We've beat the shit out of each other just to beat the shit out of each other. I mean,
that's when you know you got a rivalry on your hands. When your blood just boils to see another person, you just run in, interfere in his match, whatever. Just go out there and beat the crap out of him, right?
I mean, dude, me and him can't get within like 5 feet of each other without trading punches. We've done, we did a last man standing match back at the Halifax County Fair. I want to say back in 2017. It was the first match I'd ever done with any kind of weapons or anything like that. And that match was just it was down nitty gritty. It was brutal. It was also a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love to hear stuff like that. I love to hear that, man. I love that. Again, give me something to invest in. That's a 4 or 5 year feud. That is something to invest in, man. So how many times have you guys taken titles or anything away from each other?
Let's see. We've traded off the Internet Championship. We've traded off the tag titles. They currently have mine and Rex's tag titles that we're coming to get back. If Carl's watching this. We want our titles back, and we're coming after them. But man, the last man standing match, it was back in 2016, 2017, somewhere around there. It was one of my first big matches in my career. And dude, we brought out everything, dude. The trash cans, chairs. Dude brought a freaking camping stove to the match. Okay, like
I love it.
Getting choked out with computer cables. And of course we're in Virginia, so we have all these tight restrictions on us here in wrestling as it is, you know.
Right. Every state does right now. Every state's under the COVID, banner, and I really don't know if it's going to get better or worse or what have you. We have a new president coming in. I'm not going to get political, but we don't know. We just don't know right now. It's all for grabs. So I hope wrestling opens up. I really do, because we can't do without our wrestling, man. I call me a mark, call me what you will. I gotta have my indie professional wrestling.
Dude, wrestling, it's in my blood, dude. It's encoded in my DNA. It's who I am, dude. I've got a tattoo across the top of my right foot that says "Live to Wrestle." Like,
there you go. That is awesome, dude. I love that. So I know you tested positive for COVID-19. I know that's got to be horrible and quarantined right now. But how are you keeping yourself in shape, or what are you doing to get to be prepared in case somebody does call you once you're quarantined to come back to wrestle?
I still go to the gym as much as I can. Obviously, I haven't been able to go since I tested positive, so I've been doing a lot of sit-ups, push-ups at home. Late night walking when I'm away from everybody else. There won't be anybody else lining the streets. I'll walk. Just so I'm not sitting around doing nothing. Because if I sit around and do nothing, that doesn't help.
Well, or you could be like me and just look at a piece of pizza and gain 3 pounds. I mean, hey.
Hey, I had some pizza earlier tonight, man.
There you go. See? So what is all right? There's another podcaster, and I love him to death. His this is one of the questions he asks, and I enjoy asking it because it is such a great question. Take me through a wrestling day with James Harris. If you were wrestling tomorrow and you woke up tomorrow morning, take me through your day from the time you wake up till bell time.
Okay, so show days is usually get up very early. I usually get up about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on show days. I'll go hit the gym for about an hour or so, limber up, loosen up. I'll go eat a very small breakfast. I don't like to eat a lot on show days. I never have. After I eat that small breakfast, I fast for the rest of the day until after the show, and I will live off of nothing but water.
Right. There you go.
I'll go and I'll go to the gym that morning, come back home. I'll pack up my gear bag, make sure I've got everything I need, t-shirts, gimmicks, whatever, Typically have to wait on Rex Keller because Rex is always freaking late.
When you have a tag team, there's always the one, right?
I've wisened up on this, though. If I want to leave at 9, I tell him we leave at 8.
There you go. That's how you get her done. That's how you get her done.
We will go and we'll hit the road. A lot of times we'll split driving. Sometimes he'll just decide he wants to drive the whole thing because Rex is a freaking I don't even know. He loves to drive. So a lot of times he'll be like, "Hey, yeah, I'm gonna drive the whole way," and I'm just kind of sitting in the passenger seat like, "Well, I mean, right. Don't kill yourself, guy. I mean, damn."
Right. That's the way it can go sometimes. So you get everything together. You make it to the place where you're going to be wrestling. What do you do when you first arrive there?
First thing I do is I go find the promoter. Thank him for bringing us in, shake his hand, meet up with whoever I need to meet up with, promoter, booker. Obviously thank everybody because every show is an opportunity. Right. Every chance to showcase, and I like to be appreciative of those that give me the opportunity to do what I love. So I'll go find the promoter and shake their hand. I'll make sure we're all on the same page, what he wants us to do, what our match is that night, whatever. Typically, if I didn't get a chance to eat breakfast, me and Rex will go find something small to eat after we've arrived at the venue and help set up, or if they've already set up, because some promotions are like that, man. We'll get there and the ring will already be there, but we also like to. I enjoy helping set up as well. It helps out a lot. Plus, lifting those ring posts is a good workout and helps stretch you out.
Right, without a doubt, man. So, all right, we're gonna go to one more commercial break, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna see what James Harris does outside of wrestling, what his hobbies are. So, we'll be right back after this quick word.
This is 4-Foot Batman. And 4-Foot Batman knows the home of great collectibles at awesome prices. Retro toys and collectibles, movie memorabilia, Magic the Gathering cards, wrestling figures, Hot Wheels, the always popular Funko Pops, and much, much more. He knows the Hall of Collectibles is located in downtown Cherryville, North Carolina, at 400 East Main Street. Give them a call today, 980-989-5181. Retro Toys and Collectibles, the heavyweight champion in collecting.
I love
There
that.
you go, retro toys and collectibles. Are you a collector at all?
Hey, 4-Foot Batman, if you can find me a Michael Myers pop figure, you'll be like my hero, him and Leatherface.
Right, without a doubt. Deborah Anderson, thank you for letting me know that I was too close to my mic and that I was very distorted. No, I thank you for telling me. I want people to let me know. I want the show to go off really well. So don't feel bad about sending me a personal message on Facebook. I don't have my Facebook up, but it is popping up over here in the corner on my screen. So thank you for letting me know that. I really do appreciate when fans tell me if they can't hear or if something's wrong with the audio or video. Don't ever feel like you can't tell me something that I'm above that. I'm not. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that. But getting back to you, Mr. James, you said you're looking for what now?
Pop figures, man. I collect the horror movie pop figures.
Oh, so you specifically do the horror movies, the Mike Myers and the things like that.
I love horror movies, man. I mean, if the shirt wasn't gift enough, I love horror movies.
Okay, there you go. So have you ever thought, did you ever thought, she's embarrassed because I called her out publicly. I love you, girl. I love you. I've always loved you. And I'm saying that as a friend. Graduated high school.
It happens. Much love.
I love her to death. I'm going to embarrass the crap out of her. She's from Wisconsin. Been a good friend of mine for years. She's an awesome girl, and she thought that she was being mean when she told me that I was sticking my big old face back up here to my mic too much. But anyway, yeah, you collect those. I love collecting things too. I like collecting like 80s memorabilia, like 80s cartoon memorabilia, like He-Man and superheroes and things like that. I'm into that kind of stuff. So what else do you do outside of wrestling?
Contrary to popular belief, I just got done filming an independent movie back in October.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty cool. Not if it isn't out yet, don't give too much away. But what's the movie called?
It's called Sweet 18. It's going to be a horror movie. It's they're trying to release it October 2021, so this upcoming October. It's a horror movie, which is it fits. It's about
that makes sense.
It's about a married couple that basically they come across this group of kids that are having an 18th birthday party for one of their friends, and basically they just go on this big murder spree to celebrate their wedding anniversary.
She called me a brat. I love you, Deborah.
Oh, the B word.
Yeah, that's cool, man. But yeah, man, I can't wait. Let me know, because I'd like to find out how I can get a hold of that movie or how I can watch it. As soon as they give you that information, give it to me. I'll even put it out on hashtag for you, man.
Yes, sir. I definitely will. Dude, I loved filming that movie, dude. It was awesome. It was something cool to do. Wrestling had calmed down a lot because of COVID, and that gave me something to really do. And the directors were big into wrestling, so I got to showcase a lot of wrestling stuff in that movie, which was awesome.
Did you play a big character in the movie or a monster, or what was your role in the movie?
I played Victor in the movie, which is the male serial killer. There were two.
I'm scared.
Killers, and it's a movie killer. It's two movie killers. They're a married couple. Their names are Victor and Lola. I played Victor, and Lola was played by a very talented young lady named Mallory Horstermeyer. who is still
Okay.
breaking out into the acting business. She loves acting and loves what she does. Was a great joy to work with, as was everybody on the set. And I got to break out some wrestling stuff on some of them, which was really fun. I got to hit one dude in the face with a claymore kick, which was really cool.
So did you show them how to escape from one of those monsters when they get a hold of you by using wrestling moves?
Considering
Wouldn't
I
that be
was
cool? Wouldn't that be cool, though, to be watching a horror film and all of a sudden the main character, whether it be male or female, just wipes out the guy chasing him with a knife with like 3 or 4 wrestling moves?
Dude, yeah, it would be great. They let me improv a lot, and I got to break out like hip tosses and claymore kicks, and dude, it was awesome just to go out there and do that in that setting.
Right, without a doubt. Brandon Ledford, when I showed my commercial, he said, wonder if they have Star Trek, Star Wars, or Power Rangers toys in there. Brandon, they have everything at that store. 400 East Main in Cherville. Go there, man. It is wall-to-wall collectibles, man. You want it, it's there. He was talking about Funko Pops. They have a whole wall, entire wall dedicated to Funko Pops. If you, the guy who runs it, his name is Cotton. If he doesn't have it, he knows where to get it. Let me tell you. So head on down there.
I'm gonna have to hit this guy up, man. Because I'm also I like superheroes and stuff too.
It's great, man. He's got all kinds of comic collectibles. I'll tell you one of the things that really blew my mind when I went in there to talk to him. Me and my partner went in there together, Chuck Winchester, and we went in there and he's got I don't know if he sold it yet or not, but he had you remember the car on Beverly Hillbillies?
Oh, yes. That's great.
Big replica of the Beverly Hillbillies car up on the top shelf so nobody could touch it. And this thing was like old. You could tell it came out around the time that the show came out. And it was in like almost mint condition. And oh my gosh, everybody was like drooling over this piece. It was amazing. But he has everything from superheroes. He has a whole corner dedicated to wrestling if you're a wrestling collector and everything. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, comic kind right there. Got my baby Groot.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
There's actually a hidden meaning behind that tattoo that not a lot of people know. What's that, man?
So how many tattoos do you have?
9 right now.
9. Wow, I've got 1. I've got my favorite baseball team on my shoulder right here. That's it.
I have the tattoo from Supernatural on my left shoulder. I have the word unbreakable across my left arm. I have my favorite quote on my side, which is pain is inevitable, but misery is optional.
There you go.
I have live to wrestle tattooed across my right foot. Strangely enough, I have the word friendship tattooed across the side of my big toe.
Okay, the friendship thing I can understand, but why the big toe? That confused me.
I was getting a faith tattoo on my on my ankle, my lower leg, and my buddy TJ made me laugh, and when I laughed, I jumped and I ended up with a line on my toe. And they said, okay, well, you can leave it or we can turn it into something. I was like, screw it. You know what? My friend caused it. Make it say friendship and make it look like a 6-year-old wrote it.
So you've got a crayon looking friendship on your big toe.
Pretty much.
You're going to show this thing if you can put it up there? Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable.
It's right there. I don't know if you can see
it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is.
I have a Sons of Rebellion tattoo on my wrist. It says SOR, established 2019 DBEHM, which stands for Drink Beer, Eat Happy Meals.
Eat Happy Meals. So when did you guys come up with that phrase?
Dude, I think it was a drunk story, man. We were drinking one night, and one of us said something about wanting a Happy Meal, and it stuck. It's an inside thing between me and Rex.
The Sons of Rebellions love Happy Meal. I bet McDonald's would love that commercial. That would be a cool commercial, wouldn't it? Ba-da-ba-ba-bop, Sons of Rebellion.
Yeah. Make it happen, McDonald's. Screw Ronald McDonald. We want Sons of Rebellion.
There you go.
The Groot tattoo
So what
on
do you
my
mean?
arm.
Do you actually order a Happy Meal? I'm just curious. Curious minds need to know.
We as a joke for Rex's birthday year before last, because obviously last year we couldn't do it. We had a show like the day after his birthday, and so I got him a big bag just full of random shit, man. Dude, I put like a kickball in there, some coloring books, a baby doll, Barbie dolls, a Cinderella story DVD, chocolate milk, Happy Meals, dude. Like it was so. He still
That was
revenge on me for
a good
that.
rib, man. That was a good rib. Did he enjoy it?
Dude, oh, he laughed his ass off. The video is on our Facebook page. If you guys actually go and find the Sons of Rebellion Facebook page, the video is on there, dude. We gave it to him in a little unicorn bag. It was awesome.
That sounds like a fun time, man. That is funny. I love stories like that, man. Tell me your best time you ever had traveling with your tag team partner. Give me a funny story or something that happened when you were traveling with them.
We did a show probably about 2 weeks after we debuted as a tag team, and we didn't know if we were going to end up working as a tag team, working singles matches, whatever. But we get there, we come in the night before, and we meet up with our buddies Ron and John at the hotel.
Okay.
And John's old lady, his girlfriend, is with us, and we're all at the hotel. We're drinking, we're playing cards, watching Fighting with My Family. We're having a good time. And before the end of the night, because we started drinking at like 2:00 in the afternoon, this is about 2:00 in the morning, and we're not done yet. And
oh no!
It got to the point where we were in the parking lot of the hotel wrestling with Ron. We were bouncing each other off the hoods of the trucks, the walls, the hotel doors. We were busting out neck breakers on the sidewalk.
You guys were actually wrestling throughout the parking lot out there. Like, doing a street fight out there in the parking lot.
Yeah, we were wrestling in the parking lot of the hotel. It was me, Ron, and I think John jumped in on it at one point. But we were wrestling, and next thing you know, these two very attractive women come out of the hotel room that was the room adjacent to Ron, which was where we were. And you just see the look on their faces of what the fuck are these idiots doing?
That's funny. Deborah Anderson said funniest. Okay, let's hear the most embarrassing too. What's the most embarrassing story that ever happened with you guys?
The most embarrassing? Oof. I don't know if it qualifies as embarrassing because we haven't had a lot of embarrassing moments just to us. We were we had just done a show in New Bern, North Carolina that night for Shockwave Wrestling, and one of our things is usually after shows in North Carolina we'll go find a Waffle House. And so we go to Waffle House, right? And we're sitting there, and we're at the little Waffle House bar, you know, where I guess because, you know, we're getting waffle drunk. And we're sitting there, and we can perfectly see the door because I'm one of those people. I can't sit in a restaurant with my back facing the door. I can't do it. It bugs the shit out of me. I don't know why. It always has.
My wife's the same way. My wife the same exact way. She's got to face the door.
So we're facing the door at the bar of the Waffle House, and a few feet from the door is the bathrooms. Well, this SUV pulls up, and we immediately see this group of about 8-9 people getting out of the vehicle. They're all in these really nice, just church clothes. At first, we're just kind of like, okay, church clothes. It's like 1:00 in the morning at a Waffle House in New Bern, North Carolina. Why are people running around dressed up in suits and ties, you know? They start walking in, and we realize that these people look like they are intoxicated. They look like they had been drinking. So we're watching, we're observing. We counted about eight of them get out of the car. We only see 6 of them make it to the booth behind us. We happen to glance up and we see one of the males and the females going into the female restroom of the Waffle House. And
oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? They went into the Waffle House bathroom to do something?
And 5 minutes later, because like I'm the whole time I'm tempted to go bang on the door because dude, I'm an asshole. Like I'm tempted to go bang on the door, scream at them, say I'm the police, something. I'm tempted. But Rex is sitting there going, no, dude, don't do it, man, don't do it. There's more of them than us. Like Rex is being the voice of reason. Well, 5 minutes go by and they come out of the bathroom and chick's hair looks like she done suck her finger on a light socket. Dude's got this big crooked smile on his shirt, half tucked in, half tucked out, ties all messed up. And I'm listening because they're sitting in a booth that's 5 feet behind us. And he comes up smiling to me. He goes, "Oh my God, she just sucked me off in the bathroom." And me being the smartass that I am, I go, "Wow, 5 minutes. What a fucking show, dude." And
that's not good, dude.
The dude didn't hear it, but Rex heard me. Rex hears me say this and go, "Come on, dude, we got to get you out of here before you get in fucking trouble in a Waffle House." And I'm like, "Hey, come on, man. Cut me some slack." Damn, dude.
That's crazy, dude. That is so crazy. Unbelievable. Now, that is one of the craziest stories I've heard in a while, but that is wow.
And then
without a
we've also indulged in the floor is lava thing. It'll be just random times, dude, just keeping us on our toes. We'll be walking through like a fucking gas station somewhere, and I'll just walk up to him and go, "Yo, Rex, floor is lava." And I'll just walk away. And he'll have to find something to jump on top of. And Rex is a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big one.
Rex is a big dude. So imagine us in a freaking hotel room. I'm laying on the bed watching fucking WWE Network, and he's coming out of the bathroom, and I just go, "Rex, floor is lava," and watch him basically do a fucking face bump on his damn bed just to get off the damn floor.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to go to our last commercial break, and when we come back out, James Harris is going to tell us where he can find himself. Listen to me. Where you guys can find him on social media. He already knows where to find himself, I think. I don't know. After those stories, I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore, man. That just blew my mind. But anyway, we'll be right back.
For you after we come back.
Quick break. James will tell us where to find him on social media. We'll be right back.
L&L Fence Company, specializing in custom fencing from wood and aluminum to chain link. 9331 Albemarle Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. Give them a call today for your free estimate. 704-563-9544. L&L Fence Company, the king in custom fencing.
There you go, L&L Fence Company, without a doubt.
A steel cage.
Yeah, can they build you a steel cage? Probably, if you called them up. They'll give you a free estimate on one anyway. So, tell our viewers tonight where they can find James Harris on social media if they want to look him up, or Sons of Rebellion, or your partner. Give them all the information.
You can find me and Rex Keller. We both have our own Facebook pages. James Harris for mine, Rex Keller, obviously. We have the Sons of Rebellion Facebook page. I also have an Instagram account. I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. Also, I'm also on Snapchat for any people that want to like hit me up and talk. I'm always down for a good conversation about wrestling or whatever. So,
right.
I'll gladly talk to some people.
Without a doubt, man. So how many more days are you going to be in quarantine, and what are you going to do right after the quarantine ends? What is your first thing you're going to do when you are finally free and you can escape?
My last day of quarantine is supposed to be Sunday, I do believe.
Okay.
First thing out, I'm going to go get a fucking bacon cheeseburger, dude.
Gotta go straight for the fast food. You're supposed to be a wrestler, man. You're supposed to eat good. You're supposed to work out. You're supposed to, but I can understand, man. I can understand, man. You're probably sitting there, thinking about food 24/7. Let me ask you one question that did cross my mind while you were telling me about your day, your wrestling day from, you wake up all the way through. It just hit me. Usually wrestlers tell me at some point in time during that day, they usually listen to music to hype you up. Do you listen to music during your wrestling? Or?
That is usually probably about an hour before bell time. I will find like I'll put my headphones in. I'll go find like a quiet, secluded location. I'll text somebody that's very close to me, which I'll get more into that in a second on who it is and the story behind that.
Right.
But I have somebody very close to me. I'll go find me a corner by myself. I'll sit in and I'll text them. It always just kind of perks me up and gets me in the right mindset. I'll listen to some music. And anybody that has heard my thank you, Deborah, for the healing thoughts. Anybody that has seen the playlist I listen to before my matches, they will tell you I have the most bipolar playlist they have ever heard.
I bet you don't. I grew up listening to all kinds of music. You can hear everything from 80s to rock and roll to country to old country to rap to even there's even a classical song on my iPod.
Dude, I'll sit there and I'll have my headphones in and a band called Ailstorm will come on and I'll listen to their song, one of their songs or whatever. Then it'll transfer over to Brantley Gilbert, and then for some fucking reason Disney music, man. I will listen to fucking Disney music. Yes. I love Disney movies,
dude,
man.
Here, man. We walk around singing Disney songs, man. Are you kidding me?
Damn right. Dude,
we go around singing
Lion King, High School Musical. Dude, I don't care. I will listen to some Disney music before a show, man.
She said, "Yeah, you did." Rolls eyes.
But yeah, man, I'll find my corner. I'll text the person. Like I said, I'll give you more insight on that here in just a second because I do want to kind of give her a shout out. But yeah, I'll find my corner. I'll put my music in. I'll just kind of get in the right mindset. And I usually get pre-show jitters before a show. I'll start getting kind of the tingly, nervous feeling before a match.
Right.
I don't know how I got into the habit of doing it. I think one night I was just really in my head about a match, and I kept driving myself nuts. And my music hit, and I'm sitting there I'm in the back waiting for the pop, and I'm trying to get my head out, trying to get out of my head. And I ended up saying, fuck it. And I headbutted the wall in gorilla position before I went out the curtain. And as soon as I headbutt the curtain, the wall in gorilla, all my nerves were just gone. They were just done. There was nothing. I went out there I was completely hyped up, ready to go.
Silly is what you did.
I have done this at a few shows, and I'll just I'll catch these eyes of what the fuck are you doing? And I'm just that's how I deal with my nervousness, man. Shush, just let me headbutt my wall. Anybody can say that. Explain.
Have you ever went to headbutt the wall and not be able to walk out?
No, I've never headbutted it that hard.
That would be a shame, man. Sons of Rebellion, and out comes your partner, and he's like,
"What the fuck is James?" Then he just dragged me up on the floor.
Dragging me out. So who is this person you wanted to tell us about before we get off a hashtag truth tonight?
Okay, so I have a very close person to me. She's a very dear friend of mine. Her name is Olivia.
Okay.
She is my best. She's my best friend in the whole world. Me and this girl have been through everything together, and that's actually the meaning behind my Groot tattoo, because that's her nickname is Groot. That's one of the things I call her. Okay. And that was my way of having her with me, because she knows me a little bit better than anybody, and she can tell when I'm upset, when I'm mad. She knows how to calm me down, whatever. She's that good of a friend.
Right.
And I love this girl like my little sister, man. And she's been there with me through it all. And without her, I really don't know where I would be right now, because she helped get me out of some pretty tough shit. So I want to send out some love to her and wish her luck.
That's cool, man.
She's getting ready to be a mother next month, and I'm going to be uncle.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. What is her name?
Olivia.
Olivia, congratulations, Olivia. And
gonna be Uncle
I will
Rebellion
be
next
praying
month.
for your good health for you and your child. That is awesome. I love to hear that. That's cool.
Uncle Rebellion next month, man.
Uncle Rebellion.
Well, that could be what the wrestling fans know. To her, I'd be Uncle Thor because that's what they call me as Thor.
Thor. Okay,
Yeah,
I like it. I like
gotta
it.
send out some love
There's
to
a
her.
story
And obviously
behind that.
everybody else that supports me and just they're there for me. The Thor thing, I made the joke one night that I looked like Fat Thor.
I got
And
you.
so from
I
that
got
point
you.
on, I got called Thor. So, but yeah, and
There you
everybody
go.
that's like supported me over the years, my family, my mom, Rex, my friends, especially Olivia, you know, you guys are awesome, and I definitely wouldn't be where I am without everybody, without all the love and
Sweet.
support, and you know, which is really cool. And I've experienced a lot of outpouring of love over the last week or so since I got diagnosed with COVID from a lot of my friends in the wrestling business too, which is really cool to see because I'm usually not one for like social people, you know. I'm usually a
Right,
more
right.
secluded guy than this.
Right, right. Well, I'm glad you opened up on hashtag truth today, man. I appreciate you coming on here. And is there any shows that you are booked on after you get out of COVID, or right now you're just waiting to make sure you're healthy again?
We have one for February 20th, I do believe, with Shockwave Wrestling, and I think we have one other one. I have to go back and look, but I'll send you the dates.
Okay, yes, definitely do that. I'd love to put them up on my page so we can get the information out there, bro. I appreciate it. Well, that is awesome, man. So I'm going to end it like this. Sons of Rebellion will be coming to your town soon. Trust me, they're a tag team to deal with, and that is the hashtag truth. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.